good evening, good evening. Welcome to Hours of Faith with Michael Roy. Hey, thanks for tuning in to this special edition of Hours of Faith with Michael Roy. We've got, it's semi-breaking news. This news broke on yesterday evening, and of course, I didn't have a chance to get to it yet, but I want to get to it because it's eating me up. It's eating me up. It's eating me up. Barak Hussein Obama. Apparently, Kamala Harris is doing poorly in her run for president against Donald Trump. And so someone told Barak he need to get out there and get them Negroes straight. He need to get out there as the Prince of Black America and get the brothers straight. I'm going to tell you, man, you can't make this up. This is some footage that I want you to see. I'm going to play it. I want you to see it. I want you to listen to it. And I want you to watch this Negro have the audacity to get on camera in front of all these rich white liberals and act like he can order brothers around. This Negro is absolutely crazy. But it's the problem with people who get a little power is it goes to their head. You were the president for 2 terms. Your turn to lead is over. So whatever these rich white liberals have told you, you need to go sit down somewhere. Hey, I'm not going to labor it any further. I want to get right to the video. I want you to see it. I want you to see how these people act. They think they control people. So listen, then I'll respond in just a moment. So here's Barak. Looks like he's at a Pennsylvania voting center for Kamala Harris, and he's giving a pep talk, if you will. And of course, he knows it's being recorded, and he's meaning it to get out to Black America. Listen up.
Speak some truths, if you don't mind. Because my understanding, based on reports I'm getting from campaigns and communities, is that we have not yet seen the same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw when I was running. Now, I also want to say that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers.
With the brother.
So if you don't mind, just for a second, I'm going to speak to y'all directly.
I'll speak to your brother.
And say that when you have a choice that is this clear, when on the one hand you have somebody who grew up like you, knows you, went to college with you, understands the struggles and pain and joy that comes from those experiences, who's had to work harder and do more and overcome and achieves the second highest office in the land and is putting forward concrete proposals to directly address the things that are vital in our neighborhoods and our communities. From housing to making sure that our mothers and our fathers and our grandparents can afford medicine, and making sure that we are dealing with prices that are too high and rents that are too high, and are committed to making sure that we maintain the Affordable Care Act, so everybody's got help and cares about things like education and entrepreneurship in our neighborhoods. And that's on one side. And on the other side, you have someone who has consistently shown disregard not just for the communities, but for you as a person. And you're thinking about sitting down? I'm not. But, you know, Cousin Cookie might be. And you're coming up with all kinds of reasons and excuses. I've got a problem with that. Because part of it makes me think, and I'm speaking to men directly now, part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for them. And I think anybody you are talking to in a barbershop, anybody you are talking to in your house, in your family, at church, who is coming with that kind of attitude, I think you have to ask them, well, how can that be? Because the women in our lives have been getting our backs this entire time.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Man, I can't say nothing but wow, wow, wow. 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 I can't say nothing but wow. This guy got some cojones. Obviously, the polls show Kamala Harris is losing big time, but most importantly, because she is brain dead, she can't answer a question directly when asked what is the first thing she'll do to straighten the economy. She goes, well, I come from a middle class family, and we love to mow our lawns, and my mama took care of me and my sister. We ain't asked you that. She's been asked multiple times, how are you different from Joe Biden? She can't answer the question. She can't use her brain to put together enough sentences to even get people to even think about electing her. So because they have recognized that she is incapable of handling this herself, they send out Barak Obama, they send out Bill Clinton, they send out Jimmy Carter, they're sending out all these old presidents and all these old officials to try to entice Black America to vote for Kamala. And the audacity, the gall of Barack Obama to come out, all puffy and chest out like he's a prince, like he ruled over us for 8 years and he could just come out and scold us. The audacity to believe he can scold you as Black men. You need to put this Negro in check. We need to put this Negro in check along those rich, white liberals to let them know, man, you're not a ruler over us. You're not a prince over us. Your time in leadership is done. And then to say, I think y'all really got a problem with a woman being the president. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. God called men to lead. God called men to lead the nation. I believe that men should lead and that we should be in the proper position over families, over our government. Yes. How you think you're going to come out here and scold us? Man, you tripping. For these rich white liberals to think that this guy has some sway over Black men when it's questionable about his own sexuality. It's questionable he's the first gay president, and these guys around him, especially the one to his left, look like some flame and something. You got all these little soft little things are surrounding you. One guy making eyes at you as you talk, and you think you have sway over real Black men who said no to Kamala. She's no real leader. Trump is a real man. Trump is best for the job. Man, accept it for what it is. Don't think you can come in and fold up your arms and let me go out and talk to him. Let me give him a pep talk. Why are you worried about who they talking to in a barbershop? Why are you concerned with what their pastors are talking about in church? Whatever those people telling you, don't listen to it. I need you to get up and go support Kamala. Man, you're a fool. They've convinced you that you're something that you're not, Barak. You are not a prince. You are not a ruler over Black America. We choose to elect and support who we want to choose and support. Did you hear him say, even what you're hearing in church? See, this is the problem with our churches. A lot of them are under the sway of the Democratic Party. And this guy even told you he doesn't care what you're hearing in church. He don't care what your pastor says. He don't care what the leaders in your church say. He is in charge. You should listen to him because the rich white liberals have anointed him to live on Martha's Vineyard in a $25 million house among all the rich white folk. And now he thinks he's special. So he came out to chastise you. Well, the best thing you can do for Barack Obama is to let that Negro know when you vote. Sit down somewhere, man. We voted for you then, but we ain't voting with you now. We choose to support who we choose, whether it's whether it's Donald Trump or Kamala. So don't you dare think you can come out and pressure us. He thinks he's a prince. He thinks he rules over Black people. Man, you got some gall. You got the audacity to think because these white rich liberals bow down to you that Black men are going to bow down. You can choose to seduce these Black women who fawn over you and faint over you, but real men know a leader when they see one, and she ain't it. So sit down, Barak. Accept it for what it is. The men, the Black men and men in general in this country have decided that they're going to vote for Donald J. Trump. It ain't nothing you or any of those rich white liberals can do about it. This is Eyes of Fate with Michael Roy. I've spoken my piece. I've let it all hang out. And I hope that you agree with me. Please like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe so we all together can put this uppity Negro in charge. Because while he's talking about, oh, they help you in the struggle. They help you in the struggle like he's in the struggle. He's living on Martha's Vineyard in $25 million mansions and $10 million mansions in Detroit. Barak, you can't tell Black men nothing. Sit down somewhere. I mean, this is just crazy. I just can't believe these people have the nerve. Anyway, I'm done. God bless you. And again, vote Donald J. Trump for the 47th president of these here United States. Barack, you're no prince, not over Black men. Anyway, God bless you.